Oh my God. How could this happen to me? How could I lose thousands and thousands, because I'm rich, dollars through a scam? I'm supposed to be the smart one. I'm supposed to be the one that teaches you all these things and how to not be dumb. How could I be so stupid? You'll see your boy with his sexy ass summertime shirt. I know you like me. Don't be hating. What's going on, y'all? You're now watching the greatest channel that has ever existed. My name is 𝘕𝘰𝘯𝘦, and I truly appreciate you for being here with me. As you saw in the preview, I lost about $1,000 through this scam called a slippage arbitrage scam that is done through the Ethereum network and is done using Uniswap's website through an extremely convincing YouTube video that I fell for. And in fact, another YouTuber called 𝘊𝘰𝘯𝘵 also fell for it, and he made an explainer video to talk about it. I feel very stupid. I feel like the grandmother that gave away her social security number to the Nigerian prince. Why does it always have to be a Nigerian prince, by the way? I'm Nigerian myself. I'm offended by that. Canceled. But it's okay. Let's get into it.
The story goes like this. We were researching Uniswap for a future topic and stumbled on a video that says, how to make $1,000 per day on Uniswap. The video appeared to be a Solidity tutorial about creating a front-running bot. The video broke down the steps in detail and had all the right links in the description. It taught viewers how to deploy and fund a smart contract using Remix. The host said stuff like, make sure the numbers match the wrapped Ether contract address so you know the code is legit, or to choose the right compiler, because the code is written in that version. Let us show you a sample of the scammer's video. Our perpetrator, Marcus, sounds like a legit technical Web3 person.
Today, we will be diving in building a tricky smart contract bot built on Solidity that gives me an easy passive income.
He goes into introducing what the method is about.
In a few words, my bot, which I call a front-running bot, allows you to automatically trade a given token for the Ethereum blockchain.
He sounds genuinely wanting to teach you. There are absolutely no red flags. Marcus even warns us to check the code and make sure the address is the legit wrapped Ether address.
A couple of items to look at here is the lines 50 and 51. If you follow those addresses on Etherscan, you will see that these are the addresses of wrapped Ether tokens.
So the problem with this scam, and the reason why it's so convincing, is that he begs you, he says, make sure that you type down this right wallet address, okay? Because people that are in crypto know that if you miss the wallet address by like one letter, or you add an extra letter, you're not going to be able to get your money at all. So he double checks that you have the right wallet address, double check that you're also using the right compiler. The compiler in software development is the virtual machine that turns code from machine language to user readable language, or vice versa, or whatever, right? So make sure that you use this right compiler. He does all these things to make sure that it seems legitimate. He says he goes through all these steps by steps, because normally if you're trying to scam people, you just try to quickly go through it. But his video is about 10 minutes long, and he's very detailed in the video. He uses the right lingo. He uses the right terminology that's very, very easy to fall for. My super smart brain fell for it. I still can't believe this happened.
This is the part where victims are tricked into thinking it is a legit contract, since they created the contract themselves.
Something around 1.26 Ether, which is around 25%.
You can see how Marcus fake earned 0.26 Ether, and fake earning more Ether after.
So yeah, as you can see, he does a real tutorial video. Many tutorial videos are like this on the internet that have animation in them and everything. I've done many tutorial videos where I teach you guys how to do all these things, but you can see my beautiful face. So if you feel as if I'm a liar, you can come and attack me with your pitchforks. But this guy named Marcus, and the one I got scammed with, his name was John, gives really legitimate videos with expensive animation. Doing these animations costs about $200, $300 just to do them, just to make it look legitimate. Marcus or John tends to have many followers. And the most nefarious part, the worst part, is that he has actual people that he paid to comment under the video and to be like, oh my God, this thing is amazing. And then he times it too. So even though he pays them to write great comments on it, he doesn't pay them to write great comments on it all at the same time. 2 people write a comment today, then a week from now, another person will write a comment. Then a week after that, like 3 more people will write a comment. That's what makes it so legitimate and so dangerous. And on top of that, he makes sure that you copy and paste the contract, copy and paste the code into your own version of Ethereum IDE, right? And then he also encourages you to read the code. Now, I'm a software developer myself too. I did a quick scan over on the code. Even though I don't understand Solidity 100%, I understand the gist of it, okay? And I looked at the code, it looks legitimate.
There are fake comments saying this front-running bot works, and these comments sound genuine. You can always tell when comments are made by bots, but these scammers are smart. The comments look like they were written by real people. Marcus even pretended to pin a comment saying he updated the code, and it would give you 30% returns now, as though someone complained the returns are lesser. Marcus even had his Telegram account, stating to text him if you are facing trouble. We texted Marcus to ask if the technique still works. He read our message at first, but blocked our number after we confronted him with the scam. Even though we checked the code and couldn't find any suspicious wallet address. The only 2 addresses in the code were for the wrapped Eve contract address and the token contract address, and they are legit. After we got scammed, we reverse engineered it by looking for an IPFS, which is a network for storing and sharing data, in this case, data being the scammer's wallet address. We could not find any IPFS in the code. We combed through all the imported Solidity contracts and URL to open them on GitHub, but we still cannot find the scammer's address.
So yeah, this guy too, that also got scammed in FTverse, he also went through the code line by line. He couldn't find any nefarious wallets. He couldn't find any nefarious code. All the wallets that are used are legitimate. They're not fake. So how the scammer is able to do this, we're not 100% sure how he's able to do this. But the moral of the story, like he says, only risk what you're willing to lose. I was definitely not willing to lose $1,000. $1,000 sucks, but whatever. I lost my money. And then even after that, these scammers are unbelievable. They're extremely tricky. Another scam website called 𝘊𝘰𝘯𝘵 saw that this scam was working with other people, and he decided to come out with his own version of the scam where he says, oh, okay, I know all of us are being scammed. Use my code. My code is legitimate. And if you use his code and you think that is legitimate, you also got scammed twice again.
There are even fake websites, like 𝘊𝘰𝘯𝘵, trying to trick people into thinking they exposed this front-running bot scam. The site owner claims to help the victims by giving them the real code, which is, of course, fake.
So pretty much the moral of the story is that there's no easy way to make money. You're going to have to make sure that you see a lot of people with a lot of social proof. Be very cautious when you hear these things in cryptocurrency. Any new technology is filled with scammers, is filled with thieves. This is filled with nefarious people. This is the same way it was with the internet in the late 90s, where people were stealing people's credit card information online. Even though nowadays you use Amazon and you spend thousands of dollars on Amazon and it's 100% legitimate. Any new technology brings good and bad, right? Any new technology is like this. Fires can be used to digest food, to bake cookies, to give you fuel so that you can hunt more gazelle for much longer. Or the fire can be used to burn down your whole village, to burn down your whole hut, right? And this was during the caveman days, right? They discovered this fire, even though it helped them tremendously. And there's studies that say that our brains are this size literally because we learned to cook our food. Even though we use fire to cook our food, we can also use fire to burn down our village and kill thousands of people, right? And that's with any new technology. So with any new technology, you need to be very scared, be very wary, but you also need to be willing to take educated risks. Educated. And that's why I'm educating you right now. And I'm telling you this because I thank you, I love you, I appreciate you. Let's get this money. Don't lose your money. Watch this.